Hey there, first grade. How's everybody doing today? And welcome back to another remote learning math lesson with Mr. Enzi. And today I have my Lego spider. Ooh, he is surrounded by a lot of spider webs and a little cave that he can go into to hide during this Halloween season. All right, so let's get started today. You are going to need your grade 1 Math resource pack. And when you look inside of it, you want to find the same template that we used the other day. It was the start, change, end. And you want to make sure that you put that in your sheet protector. You can get your dry erase marker so that you can write on it over and over again to get some practice and to follow along with today's math lesson. So let's get started as I shrink myself into the corner. Today we are going to be doing grade 1 lesson 2.9. Change to less number stories. The other day we did change to more. Today, change to less. And you will need your start, change, and math mat right inside your sheet protector. So here we go. Just to review, number stories. That's a short story with numbers that has a question at the end. Here's my story. I have 6 balloons. 3 balloons flew away. How many balloons do I have left? This type of a number story is called change to less. That's because I'm losing something. This time the balloons are flying away. Sometimes I might give something away. Sometimes I might lose something. So I am getting an answer that's going to be less than what I started with. This word here, left, is really an important key. When we are asked how much do we have left, chances are this is a change to less number story. So let me go ahead and let's start to fill out our start, change, and diagram. So our story started with 6 balloons. I have 6 balloons. So let's go ahead and let's write that 6 in our start box right there on our start, change, and diagram. So now we have our change. 3 balloons flew away. So that means I have 3 less. And another way to say 3 less is to say minus 3. They mean the same exact thing. I think it's easier and quicker to just write a minus sign and then the 3. But it means 3 less. And then our end says, how many balloons do I have left? We don't know yet. So whenever we don't know, we put in that question mark. Now there's a couple ways I can solve this. I can use my picture. I can use a number line. So let's go ahead and start with our picture. Here are my balloons. I have 6 balloons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 balloons flew away. 1, 2, 3. How many balloons do I have left? Well, we have to count the balloons that did not fly away. 1, 2, 3. So how many balloons are left? 3 balloons are left. Now I can also solve this on my number line. I started with 6. I had to do 3 less. That means I'm heading towards 0. 1 less, 2 less, 3 less, and I landed on the number 3. And my number model is 6 minus 3 equals 3. I started at 6, I moved 3 hops less, and I landed on 3. So my answer is 3 balloons are left. Let's try another one. Go ahead and clear your sheet protector so we can work on our next one. Now this one says, I have 10 balloons. 5 balloons flew away. How many balloons are left? Well, let's see what our start is going to be. I have 10 balloons. That's the start of my story, the beginning. So let's go ahead and write 10 in our start box. Now we have to continue our story. 5 balloons flew away. Well, I'm getting less. Some of them are leaving. So this is going to be 5 less. And that's written with a minus 5. Subtract 5. 5 less. And then our end is asking us how many balloons are left. We don't know yet. So in our end box, we're going to put that question mark. Now I'm going to solve this problem first with a picture. Here are my 10 balloons that I started with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 balloons flew away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many balloons are left? How many balloons did not fly away? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You might be able to see our number model. 10 minus 5 equals, and our picture showed it equaled 5 balloons left. There it is. Now I can solve that on my number line too. My start is 10, and I had to count back 5. 5 less. I'm heading toward 0. 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what number did I land on? I landed on the 5. I ended at 5. Start, change, end. Awesome job. Let's try another one. Go ahead and clear off your sheet protector. So this time, my story says, I have 7 Lego bricks. I lost 4 Lego bricks. How many Lego bricks do I have now? Well, let's go ahead and do our start, change, end. I started with 7. I have 7 Lego bricks. Let's go and write a 7 in our start box. Now we have to see the change that's happening. I lost 4 Lego bricks. That's changed to less. We're losing something. We're getting a smaller amount. So that's going to be 4 less. Or I can write minus 4. Take away. Count back 4. 4 less. How many Lego bricks do I have now? We don't know yet. So I'm going to put a question mark. Now I can solve this problem by drawing a math picture. Let's go ahead and draw a math picture on our sheet protector. Remember that a math picture uses simple dots. I have 7 Lego bricks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I lost 4 Lego bricks. So now I'm going to cross off 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many Lego bricks do I have now? Or do I have left? 1, 2, 3. Now you can almost see the number model. 7 minus 4 equals 3. I can solve that same problem on a number line. Start at 7, count back 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and where did I end at? I ended at 3. Awesome job. All right, go ahead and clear off that sheet protector because now I get to trick you. All right, make sure that sheet protector is nice and clear because here is our next one. Let's see. It says there are 10 birds sitting on a branch. You can see those 10 birds sitting on the branch. Here they are. Some birds flew away. Now there are 8 birds sitting on the branch. How many birds flew away? So let's see if we can fill out our start, change, end. My start comes at the beginning. There are 10 birds sitting on a branch. Well, in my start box, I'm going to write 10. Now let's see if we can find the change. Some birds flew away. What do you think we're going to put in the change box if we just don't know how many there are? We're going to put a question mark. We don't know yet. But because they flew away, we know it's going to be a change to less. And we're going to have to put that minus subtraction sign. Let's see if we can find the end. Now there are 8 birds sitting on the branch. My end is 8. Wow. I started at 10. I ended up with 8. How many flew away? Let's take a look at my picture. Here's my picture. My picture shows 10 birds. Now, at the end, I only have 8 birds left. That means anything else flew away. So let's count 8 birds. 1 bird, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These birds stayed. That means this bird and this bird flew away. How many birds flew away? 2. So my number model is going to be 10 minus the 2 birds that flew away equals 8. Now the answer to my story, how many birds flew away? The answer is found here. 2 birds flew away. We can also do this problem on our number line. I started at 10. I ended at 8. I started at 10. I ended at 8. How many hops do I have to make to connect the dots? 1, 2. 2 hops. 2 less. And that was my answer. Awesome job. This is called having an unknown in our story whenever we see the words some. Go ahead and clear off your sheet protector. We have one more problem to try. Here's our last story. I have 6 hats. I give some hats away. Now I have 1 hat. How many hats did I give away? Let's see if we can fill out our start, change, end. The start is always the beginning of my story. I have 6 hats. So let's go ahead and fill in our start box by writing in 6. Now we have to see if we can find the change. I give some hats away. Boy, I don't know how many I gave away. I don't know how many less. What do I put when I don't know? That's right. We put a question mark. And because I'm giving away hats, I'm going to be having less. So it's going to be a subtraction or a minus sign. Let's see what our end is. Now I have 1 hat. So my end is going to be 1. Let's see if our picture can help us. I have 6 hats. I give some hats away. Now I have 1 hat. Well, here's the 1 hat that I have. That's the hat that I was left with. How many hats did I give away? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hats. So my number model, I started with 6. I gave away 5. And I was left with 1 hat. Now, if you don't have a fancy picture like mine, you can always draw your dots. I have 6 hats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I gave some hats away, and now I had 1 hat left. And there's my 1 hat. And these are the hats I gave away. How many hats did I give away? We still get 5. So you can draw out a math picture also. This can be solved on my number line too. I started at 6 and I ended at 1. I started at 6 and I ended at 1. How many hops do I have to make to connect the dots? Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hops. And that was my answer. How many hats did I give away? 5 hats. Whew, all right, first grade. Today we learned and practiced change to less number stories. And you are going to get a chance to try some out in your seesaw activity. Go ahead and get started. I can't wait to see how smart you are.